All right. Hope everyone is having a fantastic Friday afternoon. Gonna be getting ready to get things started in just a few minutes here. Joined once again by my good friend Night Owl, sporting a different profile picture this time around.
Whoa! Hi. Yeah, I've been playing too much Zenless.
Hmm. So the the only sort of like news I really got, at least I was able to find for this week was some Destiny 2 stuff because D2's seasonal model is kind of fucking stupid.
Oh, what
uh
happened this time?
so you know how with the D2 seasons they piecemeal the story every week by doing the whole like, oh, you do the seasonal activities, then you go do a random mission and you do some stuff on a planet, and then you go to talk to the NPC and you get the quest step that's like, oh, failsafe is compiling data, please come back next week, that kind of stuff. uh Bungie basically just straight up said, yeah, we're gonna experiment by just giving you the whole story when the season, like when the next episode drops. So I think they said starting in episode 2 and onward, they're gonna drop the whole story for the first act, so that players can play it on their, on their own time, basically. Uh, it's so
Wait,
yeah,
wait until after D2 is over to let you play the game without making it a full-time job? Damn.
yeah, right.
Very cool, Bungie. Not like they removed all of the content I bought previously.
Yeah, because like people were very quick, like myself included. We were very all quick to realize, wait a minute, this episodic thing is basically just seasons with extra steps. And
Yeah.
because they did the piecemealing shit, and they revealed in a live stream this week that they're gonna change it starting with episode 2 and episode 3. Which, I mean, awesome. I like, when they just release the whole fucking thing and not make it to where I have to wait until a whole other week to continue the story. But then obviously, because you're gonna get the people that are like, awesome, I can't wait, and then you're gonna have the people that will, you know, blitz through the whole, like, all the story stuff for Act 1 of Episode 1, and then be like, there's no content.
Well, yeah. My thing would be, and kind of what I care more about. The last like 2 or 3 expansions Bungie have released, let's be real, suck. Um, and 90% of that is lack of direction and being rushed. And it's been a knock-on effect where like this DLC sucks because this DLC wasn't fully made by the time it came out, so they just nudged some stuff over here and then it kept going.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so if what they're doing now makes it so that the content release is better and it doesn't suck, I'm kind of okay with that. If they do it in such a way that now it sucks even more because it's even more rushed because everybody's expecting a new thing to do in a week or two, then it's just going to be even worse than before. And I don't know, I don't play Destiny 2 anymore, but it's still really depressing to like see this thing that would be so easy to make good suck because it didn't take enough time in the oven and didn't
Mm-hmm.
have decent enough direction with what it was doing. Because I would still be playing Destiny right now if the content was worthwhile. Or more like if they hadn't rushed it as hard as they did.
Yeah. Which, I mean, to be fair, I mean, the final shape as a payoff to this, like, 10-year story that they were working on, I say the final shape was a satisfying payoff. Obviously, you know, it doesn't excuse the fact that they literally split final shape up into two parts, and that's why we got Lightfall, and why Lightfall sucked so fucking badly.
I have a lot of opinions on the endings, we'll say, and how they wrap up a lot of character arcs. Uh, but a lot of that is like stupid heavy spoilers territory, and I wouldn't want to delve too deeply into that when it's something that kind of just came out.
Yeah.
Um, long story short, though, uh, one of the biggest events in the game it didn't ultimately even matter, and they tried to pull a be sad again because the peak of Destiny was that one really big event where like everything was supposed to change, and then it just kind of didn't. Instead, the only thing we noticed is that the heart and soul of Destiny was just gone. And then they tried to give it back and then take it away again, which just doesn't make any sense. Unlike the best of days. It is what it is. Ultimately, I can't be too mad.
It's kind of wild that we're at a point now where a lot of people in the Destiny community want the Red War back. they want them to bring back that campaign.
They should just bring back everything. I don't understand
Yeah.
why they got rid of it in the first place. Like
They
the server capacity bullshit is like I think the weakest thing to stand on, because at that point leave the campaigns in but just remove the open world content, because the open world content doesn't matter anyway.
And on top of that, really the only planets they need to bring back are like what? So like here's the thing. Mars is back in a capacity with the Witch Queen stuff. So Mars is by technicality back. Titan is also back, but again in very limited capacity. It's not an open world thing. I think the only planets you really need to bring back are Mercury and Venus. And the only reason why they got rid of those planets to begin with was they tried, because like for story reasons they did it like, oh, the Witness is getting rid of these planets that we have, but after Lightfall and after Root of Nightmares, where we basically raided the Witness's flagship, we can just bring those planets back basically. Like, so what's the excuse? I mean, if you can get, I mean, I know it's might be a little bit of an unfair comparison, but like, if 14 can still keep all of this shit after so goddamn long, because both games have been out for 10 years. Both games have been out for 10 years, and 14 still basically has all of its content. Obviously, they stripped some of it from, like, you know, the very needless stuff, like all the shit that used to be in A Realm Reborn are now relegated to side quests.
They stripped out a lot of filler.
Yeah.
I don't think they removed many, if any, side quests. It was primarily just the post-expansion content, where like it's kind of just filler to keep people doing something and keep people playing the game between expansions. They reduced a lot of that, which was starting to become more and more of a wall as time went on.
Well, that's what I'm saying. They relegated some of the quests that used to be main story quests in post-game to just them being side quests that are optional. So, like, for example, there was like I think it was like when you're getting ready to fight Titan for the first time, there was apparently when A Realm Reborn came out, there was a part of the MSQ where you have to help these girls who are bathing in like a hot spring. You have to like basically shoot perverts away and all that. That used to be a part of the MSQ, but they turned that into a side quest, basically.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I didn't know that. I haven't played through 14 again in a minute. I should say I haven't played 14 from scratch in a minute.
Yeah, I'll be doing that at some point in the future whenever I get around to that 14 playthrough. That's gonna be a roller coaster ride.
Haha, what fun.
But yeah, no, simply, but there's no excuse why they shouldn't bring back, you know, like my big dream update for Destiny 2 would be for them to bring back all the previous expansions that they got rid of, basically anything before Shadowkeep. So Forsaken, what was it? It's Forsaken, Warmind, Curse of Osiris, and then Red War, in that order.
I think
Um,
so, yeah.
and
100%.
and then in terms of like all the seasonal shit that happened in between those expansions, I think what they could do for that one, honestly, is b- bite size it. Basically, just take the main story missions that were a part of those seasons and compile them all into like a big playlist, basically.
Mm-hmm. Like, my thing is generally just like, it never made sense to me because like their reasons were effectively I don't know, server costs or something. But like there are developers that run servers for like 2 decades old games that just kind of do it because it doesn't cost much money. I don't understand why a multi-million-dollar company backed by an even bigger multi-million-dollar company somehow can't afford to let me play fucking Destiny from the start.
Exactly.
The only thing I can think of is that it's like a shitty business strategy because then, like, since then, everything is FOMO. Like, if I don't play Destiny shit as it comes out, I may not ever be able to play it again. And that seems like it's like their whole business strategy since then is like getting people to play Destiny full time, basically. And I joke about that, but like if I were to still be playing Destiny, to me it would feel like a full time job. Like I can't decide I want to play a little Destiny today. No, I gotta play Destiny because if I don't, then God only knows if I'm going to be able to do the thing I'm trying to do in a month, right?
Hmm.
And I don't know, battle passes and shit in general just like upset me. I don't like feeling forced to play things. I say as I've been playing a Kasha game all week. I don't know.
Awful rat came into girls in a hot spring and stopping voyeurs, already off to a good start.
Yeah, you don't like Final Fantasy 14? It's such a wholesome game.
Yeah,
Hey, remember that time we went on a date with Amaric?
which by the way, did you guys know that the free trial of Final Fantasy 14, you know, it has updated so that you can play through not only Realm Reborn but also, you know, fucking
Heaven's Ward.
Heaven's Ward and Stormblood?
Stormblood, yeah.
What the shit? Wait a minute, we got a fucking potential spam bot in the Discord server? What the hell? That's new.
Oh, does Discord tell you about that now?
Yeah, I just got a notification in the welcome channel. Message hidden from likely spammer.
And Discord moderating its platform? What the fuck? Have we finally ascended? Have we reached like Nirvana?
I guess
Like,
so. Hold on, I'm just gonna do a quick little... This might be a real person, but I'm not taking chances. Sorry.
hold on, I'm curious. Hold on. It's the welcome channel, right?
Yeah.
What message got muted?
It's literally just them joining the server.
Oh, fair enough. I have the memory of a goldfish. Okay, interesting. Yeah,
Where...
go for it, I
Wait,
guess.
where's... Mod view? Oh. Why do I have to go through this just to fucking do that? Man, that's a first. That's a first
What?
for us, just having to ban and ban a fucking spam account. That's interesting.
What, could you not do it directly? Did you have to dive through menus or something?
No, so what it used to be is that like you could just like right click it and then ban, but you click on a profile now and you can click on mod view and it shows you like the different moderator options. Huh. Have we peaked? Are we truly in a big VTuber Discord space now where we get spam bots in our fucking server?
It happens eventually. Unfortunately, I have lost the will to moderate after like 90% of moderator requests are just like, hey, this person is trying to steal money through art commissions, and like fucking Richard over here is asking me to play his video game.
Yeah. Well, I think that's probably a good place to go ahead and get things started with the Mass Effect fun. But you guys know how it is. You guys know how you know how I always got to give a wonderful shout out to Night Ride FM. I almost typed in raid. Oops. Yeah, Night Ride FM, your 24/7 synthwave radio. They have an app on Android devices as well as a website they can go on called nightride.fm. They also have a Discord server that you can join as well to get any and all updates and releases regarding any and all things synthwave on both the website and the app. You can switch between different radio stations that they partner up with that play various subgenres of synthwave. So they got stuff like chill synth, data wave, space synth, dark synth, horror synth, and EBSM. And if you are a streamer, they have a stream-free archive playlist, which, you know, self-explanatory stuff. Playlist of songs are stream-free. I've used it in the past, and a lot of it is also really great music. So I don't know what else you could really ask for on that. So once again, make sure to go check them out. Once again, that is nightride.fm, your 24/7 synthwave radio. But just remember, everyone, just remember that this is not a sponsorship. This is just a thoughtful shill. All right. Oh, so also side channel update. So obviously we're getting ready for the return of Wolfpack Wrestling in a couple of weeks. I have updated the match card by 2, so now we're at 12 matches for this return show. All of it's gonna be pre-recorded, I should specify, because I feel like if I were to, because these 2 matches I have to get through in 2K22 and not 2K24, and I feel like if I were to do both games at the same time, my computer would probably explode. So, yeah. Fun
As
times.
it does.
But I'm excited. I can't wait. I already got 3 of the matches recorded last night. So we're about a 10th of the way there. I think I did my math correctly. Okay. Pause menus. They're beautiful. Alright.
Pause menu, as God intended.
So we did a lot of stuff on the Citadel last part. A lot of walking around. A lot of, hey, disrupting the supply line so that we can get mercs to join us. The usual stuff, as you do. But we're about to help Aria to take back Omega. Aria's fleet, an assortment of vessels, warships, transports, and fighters, all flying under Aria's flag. Is it bad I want to call her Aria?
I have never thought of that before, but thanks. I don't think I'll ever be able to unhear that bullshit.
You know what? Let's get that Omni Blade on here.
As you do.
Oh, what do you use? Shotgun. Or guys, the Eviscerator the better one?
It kind of depends. So, if you want the real answer, for Mass Effect 3, I don't think it matters as much. I don't think the same multipliers exist in Mass Effect 3 as they were in Mass Effect 2. Um, Mainly you're looking at clip size and damage,
Hmm.
and weight. No, wait, hold on. Maybe they do. No, they don't still exist. Okay, I'm not as stupid as I thought I was. The Eviscerator's pretty good though.
Alright. Due to prior reconstructive surgery, you have implants that are still healing. Aggressive behavior and stress will cause the healing to reverse. What?
Did you do the thing in Mass Effect 2 that what's the word I'm looking for? Did you ever mess with the medical project in the med lab that healed your scars?
I don't think I did.
So if you get too many renegade points, your scars will start showing up again. The ones that like you pretty much got rid of.
Oh, okay.
Uh, However, again, no, okay. If you play this basically pure renegade, Aria. Uh, Also max out flare. Aria is kind of fucking crazy. It's annoying that you don't get to use her very much. Uh, I usually do the damage because flare is just a tactical nuke. Recharge radius. The combo detonations is what I would do on Shepard, but recharge is what I do on Aria. And then either one kind of works. I usually go for the damage to shields and barriers, yeah. Because there's an enemy type in here that you're going to want to use that against. And then the other thing I would look at is maxing out her passive, so like Biotic Boss, and then I would get like 2 or 3 points in Reeve. And not much else really matters in Aria's tree. Reeve gives her. I do power damage all day, every day. Power damage all day, every day. And then what was the other one? It's the squad buff. I probably wouldn't take that, honestly. I'd back out. No.
Oh,
You can do undo upgrade. I'd just buy it up to rank 5 is what I meant.
wait, I did power damage. Fucking goddamn it.
It's okay. We have unlimited tries as long as you don't back out of this menu. Top one and then bottom one. And then back out of that. And then, oh, you gotta do flare too, now again.
Oh, yeah, motherfucker.
Happens. It's okay. Damage. Recharge speed. And the last one was damage. And then I would put as many points into Reeve as you can. And then if you want, you can either save those points or get Carnage and Lash if you really want to try them.
Might as well.
Yeah, Lash isn't terrible.
Because is probably like one of the only times we get Aria as a party member.
This is the only time.
Okay, yeah, so
After
might as
this
well.
mission, you'll never see her again.
Might as well just try out all of her utility then.
Yeah.
We're outshipped 4-1. And most of our vessels are transports
Lash
with
is
limited firepower.
okay.
We're not here to
It's
win a
not
space
really
battle,
meant for
Jarl. We just
her.
have to punch through their line.
And it's not very good
So you've
on her.
commandeered a Cerberus
Honestly, I
cruiser.
would have put anything else there.
The guest of honor
Probably
has
warp.
arrived. We
If
can
I
finally
was
start.
BioWare. But,
Let me guess.
no,
You're
it
planning
is
on
what it is.
infiltrating the enemy fleet.
Exactly. We position ourselves
Flare
to strike
is
a crippling blow, then
the single greatest
forces join the
biotic
fun.
ability in the entire game. And Reeve is really good because it makes her ultra tanky and basically unkillable.
Oh, Shepard, I see. Wait, why are you dressed like you're about to take the One Ring to Mordor?
Works for me.
If you're as
That
accommodating
implies
the
that
rest of the
Arya
way,
knows
we'll
like
get along
geek
just
shit,
fine.
like Lord of
Let's
the
quit
Rings.
talking and get to it.
Bray, move through the relay. Signal the fleet to wait. They only follow on my command.
Ah, Omega.
Home sweet home. Remember that
Head for
one
the
time
command
we
ship.
chased down a serial killer here? And cured a plague?
Yes.
And killed a bunch of mercenaries to save our best friend?
Cruiser, I don't have you on the flight plan. Identify yourself.
This is Captain Lentz. Run voice recognition. Alpha Tango Z. We took damage. Seeking repairs.
Identity confirmed, Captain. Hold for approach authorization.
How did you get the captain to say that?
The hard way.
Fair enough.
That's right. Nice and slow.
Be patient. Get as close as you can.
Fire!
2 seconds later, kill them all!
Signal the fleet through the relay. We're through. Head straight for the station.
We're being hailed by the General.
Should be interesting. Put him through.
Aria, I knew this had to be you. You'll never make it. Call it off now.
You're barking up the wrong tree, General. But maybe you can convince my partner.
Commander Shepard, I've heard great things about you.
I doubt the elusive man thinks of me that highly.
I do my own research, Commander. A pity you left, Cerberus. We all sabotage
I spend
ourselves in
hundreds of
nefarious
hours
ways.
on
Perhaps
Reddit.
deep down you fear success. And Aria clearly thinks seeing you will unsettle me. Now it's my turn. I see you've gone to the trouble of augmenting that ship with Solaris armoring. An exorbitant waste. I've made improvements to Omega's outer defenses. My cannons will cut through you at will.
He sounds pretty confident.
Yeah, he does.
So again, I say turn back.
Let's see what you've got, Oleg. End transmission. That went well. Set preset course. We're ramming the station. Everyone brace for impact.
Jesus.
What?
Omega's kinetic barrier
This
will
is
stop my ships
Aria,
from
buddy
landing.
boy.
I
We
equipped
ain't
this
fucking
cruiser with
around
disruptors.
anymore.
We'll
You're
take
not
it
in
out on impact.
Kansas.
Don't worry. We'll probably survive the crash.
Yeah, this entire DLC can best be described as Aria is pissed.
Shield's gone. All systems failing.
We can make it!
Aria, don't be stupid. Sound the evac.
Damn it! Program escape pods for the station.
Let's go! Everyone out! There's no time!
Guess that asshole really did upgrade Omega's outer defenses.
So it would seem.
God damn.
Hope the other escape pods made it.
All right, what's our target?
Need to hit the defense system station. Shut down Omega's outer defenses so that my ships can land. If we don't, they'll be blown to bits like we were.
Got it.
Ah, poor Vorcha.
This is what I brought you for. Ground assault. In combat, what you say goes.
Makes sense. We play to our strengths.
I know where we need to go, and you can get us there.
Okay, let's move.
How you can tell Aria's a badass, the fact that she just took the Eviscerator shotgun, pointed it around the corner and shot it, and just ignored the recoil.
She does that if you give her a claymore too. It's one of my favorite like in-engine cutscenes in the entire game. It's a little bit of interesting characterization, and I think it's a good way of meshing like gameplay alongside the storytelling. So Mass Effect, you can control your party members, right, and toss them around. That's the reason why Aria says, in combat, anything you say goes. Is because she's like, hey, I know that you're good with the tactics and all that. I will maybe take a chill pill just this once. And that explains why you can boss her around outside the cutscenes.
That's kind of cool.
Our pod took out the main exit.
Yeah,
Use the
I
controls
think
to
it's an
lower the
interesting
blast
bit
door.
of characterization, and they didn't need to say that, but the fact that they did, I think, adds a lot to the game. And that's what
Over
makes
here,
this
Shepard.
game so weird, is like, everybody didn't like
Aria,
Mass Effect 3 because
you alive
they
out there?
didn't think that a lot of your choices were taken into account. But it's clear at so many points that this game
Keep
had
my
so much
army
passion
intact,
behind
Gerald.
it. It was just
That
rushed
is your
towards the
only
end.
job.
And that's really unfortunate, honestly.
Tell your boss I'm coming for him.
Big biotic explosion you hear every once in a while is flare.
Gotcha.
Yeah, look at the cooldown on Aria right now. It's very long. I want to say like default, it's like a minute or something like that. Yeah, you gotta take some pains to lower it. That's why the soldier flare
Ground
build
team,
works so
report in.
well, is because
Gray, you there?
Adrenaline Rush has like a 10-second cooldown.
There is entry point.
So you make the strongest single
Rally them to
power in
you,
the
then head
game
for the rendezvous
have a
hangar.
10-second
Start
cooldown,
prepping
basically.
for our ships to land.
It's fun, and I like seeing and hearing people just explode from across the map because the AI doesn't need to aim their projectiles like you do. So Aria can blow people up that are completely out of her line of sight.
Come on now.
Yeah, Mass Effect 3 moment. Bam.
Getting close. Those cannons have to be stopped.
Hold on, Aria. I'm looking for upgrades.
This way. next area needs to be repressurized. Initiating.
Denied. Environmental hazard detected. Intruders located. Stop them here.
Feels good to let loose. Tell your boss I'm coming for him.
Repressurization at 47%. Repressurization at 79%. Repressurization complete. Access enabled.
That's done it.
Well, let's go.
One of our pods.
We were lucky. Press on.
Lost 2 more transports. Can't keep up evasive maneuvers much longer.
We're right outside the defense station. Hold tight.
They're here. Defend the station.
Clear. Get to the controls. Jarl, defenses are down. Signal the surviving ships to converge on the rendezvous point.
Aye. Approach
Hold
trajectories
up.
plotted.
I'll be
Roll
right
secure.
back. Guys installing fiber in our
Bray,
backyard.
come in.
Oh, gotcha.
Status.
Rendezvous site secured. Hangar doors enabled. We'll have them open soon.
Need them open now. My birds are coming in. Prep for reception.
What exactly is this rendezvous point?
That's where we're headed. It's a bunker I established on D-Deck for my more sensitive operations.
It's utterly impenetrable with its own secret hangar and dock.
Independent power source, life support, munitions. You'll see.
Aria, look.
God damn it.
Deploy to D-Deck. Investigate and await further instructions.
Wasn't paying attention.
So it begins.
There's a good chance the General knows where we're going.
Then no time for sightseeing. Bray, stay sharp. You might get visitors.
Terrific.
Take the far exit. I've locked down the way we came.
Alert, alert. Defense system station compromised. Outer defenses down, unrecoverable. Armor response initiative D7.
The intruders! Open fire!
We're causing a stir. Good. Feels good to let loose. The Omega skyline. Now I feel like I'm back. Strange. What are those things in the distance?
Some kind of force field.
That's not good.
All Cerberus personnel, please review personal communications for updated assignments.
some of my men.
Please remain within
Die! We're getting close to the rendezvous. Let's move. I know that symbol.
Looks like a gang tag.
The Talons. They used to deface my property, too.
warning. Omega has been compromised. All Cerberus personnel report to stations.
The Talon symbol again.
Could be evidence of a resistance.
Might be useful.
What the hell is he doing?
Oh shit. Oh, damn. Burnt to a crisp.
Max, take them out!
Those mechs are coming through the force field.
Stand still, you piece of shit! Need to check out that force field. Over here, Shepard. Poor idiot. Something tells me these force fields are going to be a problem.
Are we blocked?
Not this time. Come here. This way.
What are you doing?
Letting you in on a secret. Down the ladder.
Who's there? Show yourself.
Spirits, look who's back. Aria Talok.
Who the hell are you? Oh.
Nyreen, what the hell are you doing here?
Playing cat and mouse, mostly. Just trying to stay alive. If it wasn't for these tunnels.
My tunnels. I'm sure glad I showed them to you.
If you hadn't, I'd be dead or locked up by now.
Aria doesn't trust easily. I guess you're a good friend.
I don't know. Are we, Aria?
Shepard, this is Nyreen Kandros, ex-Turian military. We go way back. I've got a lot of questions, but they'll have to wait. Follow us, we'll get you to safety.
I'll do my best.
Ready to put that gun to good use?
You have no idea how ready. So are you back, Aria?
To reclaim what's mine.
Left something behind, I take it.
Not something. Everything.
Yeah, let's give this a shot.
Aria, you were right. We're under attack.
What's the...
Ah, there we go.
Still landing inside the bunker.
Keep the enemy out. Lock it down. Now.
Lower blast doors. Lower the blast doors.
Damn, I can't really use anything with that. Shit. Oh well. I'll survive.
Great. Why aren't the cannons online?
Something's jamming them. Trying to identify.
We'll flank the enemy. Get them off you. Omega's mine! I'm back. Good.
Aria, there's a Cerberus engineer in here hacking the cannons, keeping them offline.
We'll find him. Incoming! Find that engineer.
Got him.
Cannons initializing. Aria, the cannons have to be armed manually.
I'm on it. Focus on the Atlas.
Cannons engaged. Head to the blast door.
damn.
Nice guns.
They'll keep the General's forces at bay for a while.
Let's get inside.
Bunker team, retract the bridge and lower the blast door. We're coming in. We're in. Lock it down.
Aria, I know this place is built like a fortress, but is it safe now that the General's clued in?
Maybe you felt safer hiding in the dark.
You should both know I assume nothing. And on that front, Nyreen, you left Omega fairly angry with me. I wasn't aware you'd returned. Explain yourself.
The truth is I never left. In fact, I went to great lengths to keep from you.
I'm not easily duped. Well done. But why?
I just couldn't leave. Considering all this, I wish I had.
Well, you always said I'd be the death of you.
Nyreen has military training. We can put her to good use.
You're so quick to trust, huh, Shepard?
Oh, I see. You've met my
Nyreen
second
never
wife.
approved of
Yes.
Omega's, what did you call it? Moral bankruptcy?
Yeah,
Are you
welcome
willing
to
to
the
help defend
first
it now?
female Turian
You'll
in
find
Mass
me
Effect.
very willing to liberate this station.
Your
Yeah, that sure
combat
is, man.
skills seem a little rusty, but you're still a good shot. See my duty, officer.
Yeah, this was the grand reveal, and then they came out in multiplayer, I think a little bit after that.
Bray, keep an eye on her.
Will do.
All right, Shepard, we need to move fast. I'm itching for revenge.
Yeah, I kind of missed a renegade option. Basically, it was like the dude was spying on us via the camera, and I missed the thing to shoot it.
That's okay.
You'll do what you need to do.
I think it gives you a
And
few
here I
renegade
thought you
points. I
might
don't
come
think
here trying to
it
change
matters
me.
other than that.
Or it could have been Paragon.
Once up
I
and
don't
running,
know.
this bunker will provide recon and secret access to much of the station. I'd appreciate it if you would quickly eyeball operations, see that things are setting up smoothly.
What will you be doing?
Checking in on my forces. I need to know how many survived the assault before I can plan the attack. It won't take long. Join me at the command console when you're ready.
Oh, I also got the N7 Valkyrie.
Oh yeah, it's an interesting little gun. It's like a weird midpoint between like the Mattock and everything else. It's a little nicer to use than the Mattock, but it doesn't do as much damage and isn't quite as punchy. It's fine. You can make use of it.
When you can spare some time, Commander. Supplies are gonna be tight. If we hadn't lost that shipment.
There's a couple side quests you can pick up in here if you talk to NPCs, including the most important quest in the game.
Off limits for now.
What is it?
I've been tasked with increasing this command center's control of Omega's operating systems. I've hacked surveillance on many decks, tapped various internal communication conduits, but I can only reach so far. There are terminals in Cerberus-controlled areas, and, well, you could get your hands on them. When you find these terminals, a simple input code will give me access privileges and more influence on station systems.
Easy enough?
Good. I'll keep an eye on my board, and I'll let you know when my codes are activated. Thanks. Sir.
Rock, you there? I I swear, if you don't answer soon... Finally. Where are you? You don't know?
What's the trouble here?
Power inverters are shorting, trying to find a workaround, but no go. They can probably be scrounged up somewhere on Omega. If you come across a set of carry inverters, bring them back here.
I'll see what I can do.
Aria wants to talk to you.
I'm giving up. New inverters are the only answer.
Human.
Vorcha.
Hey now, not just any human. I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on Omega.
Jeez.
Just a reminder.
This is my favorite war room on Omega.
Rerouting systems.
My access code. Thank you.
As, how are we looking?
All systems operational. Full Omega schematics coming online now.
Let's take a look. I see. Shepard, those force fields we saw. The General has them set up everywhere.
He's controlling access across the station.
What are these dark areas?
Many sections of Omega are powered down. I'm betting power is being siphoned to run those force fields.
Find the source, priority 1.
And we'll need a full tactical assessment of all Cerberus positions.
I'll get on it.
Shepard, we have work to do. Our losses were significant. We can't field an army large enough to face down Cerberus.
Then we need to find allies. Story of my life.
We've confirmed there is a Merc gang that's still active. The Talons are resisting the occupation. Not my first choice, but they're all we've got.
We'll make them join, one way or another.
Perfectly put.
Sorry to interrupt.
What is it?
I turned away for a second to offload supplies. When I looked back,
You lost her.
well,
We're locked down. She's gotta be here somewhere.
This bunker has secret access points to other parts of the station. Unfortunately, Nyreen knows them. Damn it, Bray. If I wasn't already short on manpower. We have to focus on getting the Talons on board. Shepard, I'll meet you at the armory exit when you're ready to go. But don't keep me waiting. Yes, what is it?
Got a minute?
We need to get going. But what's on your mind?
Once we recruit the Talons, how do we reach the General?
I'm working on it. His command center set up an afterlife. No doubt a deliberate move to piss me off.
Don't let it get to you. He wants you off balance.
Anger helps me focus. Those strange force fields are blocking access to much of the station, including Afterlife. So after we complete our current objective, I'll be looking for a way to get around them. Enough talk. Is there anything else, or can we move on?
Tell me about this Merc gang we're looking to enlist.
They're drug runners and cutthroats, but they're highly organized. That sets them apart. They appear more civilized than, say, the Blood Pack, but at their heart, they're just as dishonorable. We'll have to appeal to their lust and greed to get and keep them in line. Anything else you need to know?
It seems like there's more to Nyreen than meets the eye.
You mean her disappearing act? Honestly, I'm not concerned. If it was anyone else, I'd want blood, but Nyreen's a variable I can control. She believes in a code of ethics. She oozes virtue.
You two must have made an interesting pair.
Opposites attract, right? Our connection was powerful but doomed. Nyreen demonstrated zero flexibility. She couldn't put up with the challenges of my life. That's all you're getting out of me on this subject, Shepard. Anything else?
Tell me more about Petrovsky.
He presumes to sit on my throne, that's all that matters.
I get that you hate him, Aria, but I need to know who we're up against.
All right, I'll admit he's not like other Cerberus operatives I've encountered. He's smart, thinks outside the box, very hard to predict. He's like his boss. No matter who suffers and no matter the cost, he stops at nothing. To defeat him, we have to be prepared to do the same. Is the cross-examination over? Because time is of the essence.
You're off the hook for now.
Good. I'll meet you at the exit by the armory.
Investigating Cerberus activity.
That's it. Everything we had is prepped and ready. It's not much. We can ask the scouts to keep an eye out for medical supplies.
We're basically good to go.
Keep an eye out for panels. I'll cross-reference with my station schematics to try and figure out where you are. Good luck out there.
What's your history with this gang?
Some mutually beneficial dealings and some occasional violence. The Talons weren't even a blip on our radar until the plague in 2185. Your little war against the other gangs left a vacuum.
Not my intention.
Their leader, Darius, took advantage of the situation and carved the Talons a bigger piece of the local drug trade.
Are we enlisting them because they're good, or because we need numbers?
They're cannon fodder. We're using them because they're the only game in town.
All soldiers know they're expendable.
Exactly. The Talons are mine already. They just don't know it yet. Just let me do the talking and...
Commander, Cerberus forces are scrambling. Looks like an attack on the Talons. Judging from comm chatter, their priority target is in the area. Could be the Talon leader.
Looks like we fight our way through Cerberus to get to them.
Let's move.
Commander, confirming Cerberus activity in your area. Let's see if I can hack their comm system.
That's odd. Why would they leave crates of red sand lying around like this?
Maybe they had something more important going on.
These are perfectly good
Not Darius.
drugs.
Profit is the only thing that matters to him. Anything else can burn.
Why would anyone leave these drugs lying around?
One of these air shafts.
Be a
would
shame
lead
if
us to
someone
Talon
were to take 'em.
territory.
Oh.
The terminal is active. Thank you, Commander.
What? There we go.
Now you can go get what's on it.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, go get you your little weapon mod. I always remember being disappointed by this one, but I don't remember why. Oh yeah, it's the high velocity barrel. I want to say that gives you damage, but it also increases your weight.
Ah.
So I like almost never use those unless I'm doing like a full weight soldier or something.
God, I can't see shit.
Welcome to Omega. This bitch dark.
Az here. I've hacked into the Cerberus comms. Patching you in now.
Engaging hostiles.
Power's offline.
There should be a control switch for the generator nearby.
Examine?
I think you have to hit the generator first. To your left.
Oh.
Reactivate. Now you can touch the terminal.
Looks like they were using this to observe the detainment centers.
There you go.
That tower is the Talon outpost we're heading for.
Looks like the Talons are giving as good as they get.
Commander, Cerberus communications indicate that the high-priority target is nearby. Their forces will be directly on your path to the Talon outpost.
Understood.
Be on the lookout for side quest stuff. Oh god, come on, hurry up. Oh.
My influence over station systems has just extended by 77%, Commander. Thank you.
You can help that guy on the ground as a part of a side quest.
Oh shit, my bad.
You really just pointed the gun at him and waddled away.
I thought he was dead. I thought I saw a thing.
Could have just been the generator to reactivate or something.
Probably.
Answer now. Last chance, Talon. Answer one. What the? Back off.
I don't think so.
Take care of the wounded, and scavenge what you can. I want us out of here ASAP.
You heard the boss. Move it.
Looks like we found the Talon leader.
My. Nyreen, aren't you full of surprises?
Aria. The deception was necessary. I needed to figure out what your plans were. The people on Omega depend on us. I couldn't risk compromising our operation.
Not exactly standard procedures for a street gang.
When Cerberus invaded, the Talons were a mess. I brought new direction. The General's been hunting us ever since. Right now, he's attacking one of our outposts. That's where I need to be.
We're done here, boss.
Right. Aria, Commander Shepard, whatever you're here for, the answer's no. Kindly escort yourselves off Talon territory.
We're here to help. We'll talk about it after we reach your outpost.
It's a generous offer. Aria, does the Commander also speak for you?
Not the way I would have put it, but that's the idea.
All right, then. Come with me.
You've improved your biotics since last I saw you.
You noticed the biotic grenades?
You always did like blowing things up, given half a chance.
Oh, hold on. Based on.
Yep, it's not bad. It's, like, I think almost a straight upgrade of the Lancer. It's a little heavier from what I remember, but it's pretty good. It's like a general, just all-around good gun trademark.
Yeah, let's give it a shot. Might as well.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, and I should show this is why I ended up upgrading for Nyreen.
That's probably fine. I would have put some points into Overload and would have maxed out her lift grenades, but yeah, that's fine. Lift grenades are ridiculously good, basically. They set you up for combos, do decent damage, and crowd control. They're probably the best grenades in the game.
Good to know.
Look at how much ammo you have in that goddamn gun.
It's amazing. It's beautiful.
It's very good. I like the phase 10 a lot. It's kind of like if you made a light machine gun an assault rifle.
Rampart mechs incoming!
Or I guess just if you gave an AK a drum mag. Pop those shield pylons, they'll constantly give them shields.
They left an atlas behind to cover their retreat.
missile launcher.
Yeah, heavy weapons in this game don't work the same as they did in Mass Effect 2, which is really depressing. Instead, they're little one-use consumables that you have to lug around with you.
Oh, that's fun.
And they're almost never put into places where you can actually make any fucking use of them unless you already know they're there. Like that Hydra. That's next to the Atlas spawn. So who in their right mind would run at the Atlas spawn? Unless you know there's a Hydra there, and then you can pick it up and kill the Atlas instantaneously. Shrug.
Oh, hold on, I got this.
Drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it, drop it. Doesn't work.
Damn.
Could have just dropped it. You have to shoot the launch.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
Silly me. I thought shooting the hatch would give me the same result.
That's a whole ass missile launcher. You have to vault.
Oh.
Yeah, this section is weird.
Oh man, I sure do hope there aren't side stuff things in here that I'm gonna miss because of how dark and dank it is. Slurp.
Oops. I thought I muted. I did not, apparently.
I hope you're not afraid of heights.
Heights are fine. We're on a big bridge.
Battle on the big bridge.
Oh yes, my favorite 14
Finally,
fight.
little recognition. Actually, Aria, I'm Target Alpha.
Yeah, she's Target Omega. What gives? What's the difference?
I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. Liam Neeson once told me that one. You know, it's kind of weird that Liam Neeson is typecast as being one of the worst parents in history.
I have a very particular set of skills.
Skills that somehow make like 5 of these movies.
You see, Liam Neeson was the original John Wick.
I don't know about that.
Lockdown system's been compromised so many times it hardly knows up from down anymore.
Irene to base. Need an engineer at the catwalk center. Door's jammed again.
This may take a moment.
For whatever reason, that flare just like lagged out the whole stream on my end.
Huh.
Aria just blew that random dude up so hard that like time froze.
A long drop is the best way to get rid of unwanted guests around here.
Yeah, something they kind of talked about a little bit. It's hard to do, but you can either pull or throw these guys off the bridge. It's not impossible, but it's difficult to do.
Are those doors open?
I have a particular set of skills that make the camera cut 27 times for me to jump over a That's the real superpower action hero character.
I meant to use that. And even that didn't even really work.
Yeah, it's really short range in this game. It's kind of weird. I don't like that. Yeah, Taken is a interesting franchise, to say the least.
I don't think I've watched a single like seeing the same. I don't think I've watched any of the Taken movies.
The first one isn't bad. It's not like a great movie. I don't
Hurry
think
up.
it's life
I need to
changing.
get to my people.
But I think it's a interesting enough little action movie. Liam Neeson does like a little bit of detective work in that one, so like you get to see him connect the dots to find out who kidnapped his child. Every movie thereafter is just awful. Like, I don't think there's like anything I can say in terms of redeeming qualities besides like Liam Neeson as an actor. I really like the voice of.
I didn't think they made 5 movies out of it. I thought there was just the one.
I'm pretty sure there
We'll be
are
evacuating
exactly
this
5,
location
but let
as
me
soon as
check.
possible. Try not to interfere
How
with my
many
people's work.
Taken movies
Intel just
are
reported
there?
in. The group of
Apparently
civilians
there's only
who managed
3.
to evac
I
arrived
thought there was
safely
another
at the
one.
other outpost.
Interesting.
Man, what if we just see Garrus here for no fucking
Also,
reason?
Routine sweeps reporting nothing.
Oh my
new on the
fucking
adjutant's
god!
presence.
No, Taken 4 is a thing that got announced. Yeah, there you go. We have trailers for it.
Oh, fun.
Creatures created by Cerberus. They eviscerate their victims' DNA, converting them into more adjutants.
Some kind of Reaper-based weapon. I fought them before. They're a nightmare.
It got worse after you left. Cerberus lost control of them. Those things tore apart the gangs, then attacked everyone in sight. If Cerberus hadn't found a way to contain them, the entire station would be infected by now.
Keeping your people alive through that couldn't have been easy.
I watched friends get turned into monsters, and I had to kill them.
What if
Now,
this
if
was
you'll
the lady
excuse
that
me,
Garrus was talking about
I
in
have an
Mass Effect
outpost to
2
defend.
that he fought while in the
The
military?
adjutants really got under her skin.
Unfortunately,
You know, she had reach, she had
don't
flexibility. Wait.
deny that.
No, he had reach, she had flexibility. I fucked it up.
Yeah. I had reach. She had flexibility.
Hey, Commander. I just wanted to say thank you.
You look at him all curled up in the little
Just
fetal
reported
position.
into the boss.
Um,
Still no adjutants. Thank the spirits for that.
Yeah, unfortunately, Nyreen is basically never mentioned outside of the Omega DLC.
Damn.
Nyreen isn't important. Aria's kind of a character. Petrovsky literally doesn't matter. He's basically just a villain made up for this goofy little DLC. I don't think he might show up in a comic or some bullshit.
I didn't think it would let me go through here. Huh.
Cerberus is backing off for now. Make sure the scouts keep an eye out for the next attack.
She kind of... Is it bad that her face kind of reminds me of
You've
General
done an
Grievous?
excellent job, Nyreen. But I'll be taking over now. You know what happens to people.
They're just slimmer Turians, like...
And if I say no, you'll just kill me and take over? My people won't stand for that.
The only character I particularly like... Well, okay. That's a lie. The two characters I like in Mass Effect Andromeda are a female Turian who's like the daughter or granddaughter of Saren, and a Krogan man. And that's it.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, they do the thing where he's an old mercenary, right?
The truth is,
And if there's anything
our only
I
chance is
know,
to join forces.
it's that you never
You might be right,
underestimate
but the
the
people
old
of
man
Omega are my
in
priority.
You take over
what is
one
it?
gang
Career
and you
field
think
where
you're
young
ready to
men tend to
decide what's
die.
best for Omega. Nyreen, watch him.
There's some saying about it. I vaguely remember it. But that's kind of his entire personality. He's better Zaid,
Everything's in
basically.
place. The entire station's
He's
connected.
got a bunch of cool mercenary stories that he tells you. And he's a Krogan. So you get the Krogan, like, you know, we could
People
fix
of
this if
Omega,
we just shot
I
everybody
have
instead
returned.
of trying to actually, like, do this the
Cerberus
hard way,
believes they
right?
have beaten you. They believe they have you under control. They are gravely mistaken. You are the lawless of the galaxy. You cannot be beaten, and you will never be controlled. Be ready. Your chance to strike out against your oppressors is coming. Together we will take Omega back!
That's your plan? Throw civilians at Cerberus?
Anything is better than being locked up like mindless animals waiting for slaughter.
I know what you're up to, Aria. And I don't like it. I have civilians to evacuate. I'll deal with this later. All right, let's get these people ready to go. Now!
What are you trying to do?
Trying? The people of Omega, my people, love a good street fight. When it breaks loose, they'll be ready. Nyrene's code of ethics won't let her sit by if civilians are exposed. It's what makes her utterly predictable and therefore easy to manipulate.
Cerberus is launching another offensive.
Looks like I'm not the only one who didn't like your little speech, Aria.
Glad I got his attention.
Commander, landing pads are yours. My people and I will hold the main doors.
Got it.
Right.
You have to go like forward and to the right.
Oh, okay.
We're on our way.
Oh shit.
That's it. Cerberus is pulling out. Let's talk, Shepard.
Woo!
The Talons will join your cause. Someone's got to make sure you don't run roughshod over our people.
You see, Shepard.
Let me guess. She said I was predictable and therefore easy to manipulate.
Pretty much word for word. She thinks she's playing you.
Nothing new here. One thing, though. I maintain command over my people. This is not up for debate.
Just have them ready.
Oh, they'll be ready.
We're almost there, Shepard. The Talons will be the frontline fodder. Now we just need to bring down the force fields to clear the way to Afterlife.
Which will release Omega civilians.
Cerberus will have 1 million fires to put out. In one fell swoop, we'll have the people in the Talons working for us.
You handled Irene perfectly and got us an army.
She wears her weakness on her chest. It would take more effort to stop myself from exploiting it.
Let's hope she's up to the task.
You and I will have to keep her on point. Now, I'll be at the command console plotting our next move.
Urgently, your attention, if you please.
Oh.
Things are starting to heat up over here.
Urgently,
Let's bring you in.
your attention. Tentative excitement. Welcome to Harrop's Emporium, human. Relieved. I am grateful for Aria's return. Hidden back room was getting confining. Her patrol liberated me. Cunningly, I have a plan to recoup my losses since the Cerberus takeover. Informative. The General threw out Aria's couch from Afterlife. Upon taking over, I would like to gain her favor by returning it. Temptingly, if you find it and send me the coordinates, I will make it worth your while.
It's not a priority, but I'll keep my eyes open.
The most important quest in the entire game!
Finder's fee for your trouble.
I'll let you know.
Courteously,
Getting my wife back her couch.
take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
He's got some stuff. It doesn't matter. I think if you don't buy it now, it ends up in the Spectre terminal anyway, so it's up to you.
Yeah.
Those are exactly what I needed. Thanks.
I think you can go back and talk to Hacker Lady too.
Yeah, I think I got them done.
I've blocked enemy access to critical areas. The frontal assault should be less treacherous.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we got that. Yeah, we did.
They think they have us trapped in here. They're in for a surprise, all right. Az just sent out a warning notice. We're heading out soon.
Double check everything. Yeah, we're good.
Talk to me, Az.
I've located the source that's powering the Cerberus force fields.
Yes, I see. Shepard, take a look at this. The General is siphoning power from one of my main reactors deep in the bowels of Omega's mines.
Unfortunately, access is cut off by the force fields themselves.
Not completely. There's an open route through that dark area, then up.
The processing plant for one of the mines. It's been powered down. No force fields blocking it.
We infiltrate there, find our way through the mine, then take that elevator to the reactor's back door.
Good eyes, Shepard. Let's go.
Not without me.
Aria, my patrol caught her in the perimeter.
Please. You didn't catch me. We're allies now. Didn't Aria tell you?
Nyreen was expected, Bray. Return to your station.
The Talons are ready, but if I'm sending my people into the breach, I want to make sure those force fields come down for good. So like it or not, you're stuck with me.
God,
It's
just
almost as if
kiss.
you don't trust me.
It's exactly
Just
as if I don't
fuck
trust you.
already! Fucking Joey Wheeler in the background.
We're going to war together. I'll make sure
Oh
we
wait,
can rely
oh
on
no,
each
I don't
other.
think that was Joey and
Agreed,
Yo
Commander.
Rich. I think that was
But one of you isn't on a power trip.
Go wait
was
by
the
the
brown-haired
Nyreen
guy's
Island.
name like
We'll join
Kevin
you
or
shortly.
something?
No.
Shepard, I have last-minute orders to dole out.
Oh.
I'll meet you there too.
It's like Trey or something like that. Trev? No. Hold on.
God, I looked up brown hair guy Yu-Gi-Oh! And the first person that comes up is fucking Seto Kaiba. Tristan! It's Tristan!
Tristan, that's
his
what
name.
it was. I knew it.
I remembered it was a fuckboy
I can
name. That's
almost
why I said
taste it,
Kevin.
Once we stop the leaching of the
Yeah, it's
reactor, my
Tristan.
path
I'm
to
pretty
the
sure it's
General
Tristan
will
that
be
says
clear.
that quote.
Well,
I have
aside
not
from the
watched
thousands of
Yu-Gi-Oh!
troops standing
Bridge,
between him and
so...
us.
Details. We don't have time to
Yeah, it
waste.
is Tristan.
Is there
It
something you want to talk
absolutely
about?
fucking is Tristan.
What happens when we bring the force fields down?
The people revolt, chaos ensues, and we lead the Talons and my forces on a wanton path right through the General's command center and afterlife.
A bloodbath.
It's true. When the force fields come down, all hell breaks loose. But as far as I'm concerned, all the blood's on Petrovsky's hands.
Debatable.
Do you think Nyrene's over whatever happened between you?
It was a long time ago. But Nyrene's the type that doesn't forget. I run roughshod over most people, and if the tracks I leave aren't deadly, they're at least permanent. As different as we are, I don't wish her ill. So long as she doesn't get in my way.
Is your hatred for the General getting the best of you?
I'd say it's bringing out the best in me. The man has turned Omega into a prison and a launch pad for Cerberus campaigns. You should hate him too. I, for one, can't wait to finally get my hands on him.
I won't bother you with more questions.
All right, when you're ready, I'll meet you and Nyrene at the exit by the med bay.
Scouts are ready to go.
Shepard, got a second? I know time is short, but I was hoping we could talk. Alone.
Aria will be joining us soon. Now may be our only chance.
I'm not trying to undermine Aria. I know she has to be ruthless. Let her have revenge. I'm not doing this for me, and I'm not doing it for Aria or what we once had.
It's for the people of Omega. I get it.
Someone has to be their voice in all this. Incredibly powerful forces are about to do battle, with them caught in the middle. I just hope, as we bring down those force fields and go to war, that you can keep the people in mind.
What's your impression of Petrovsky?
An adversary worthy of respect. And not just because he's shrewd. When I was starting to organize the Talons, he offered amnesty to anyone who set down their
He literally never does
a
anything
few of my
smart.
people
It's
surrendered,
kind of funny.
and he made good on his word.
So he has a code.
And, as near as I can tell, it doesn't exactly match the elusive man's.
Are your people ready for the fight?
You needn't worry about the Talons, Shepard. They were thieves and scoundrels once, but they serve with integrity now. We're fighting for a better world. I have to wonder if the same can be said for our Asari friend. I suppose we'll know soon enough.
How did you get mixed up with Aria?
I was happy in the Turian military.
Don't you
But when
dare
my biotic
insult my
abilities
blue
started to
ladies.
manifest, my superiors saw fit to reallocate me. They practically locked me away. I couldn't use my skills to benefit my people, so I quit. I floated around the galaxy, looking for a new purpose.
And you found your way here?
More like I lost my way here. But then there was this beautiful, fierce creature who didn't let anyone define her. I'll admit, I was mesmerized. I wanted a little bit of that to rub off on me.
How close were you two?
The draw was undeniable. Her strengths mirrored my insecurities. Maybe deep down it was the same for her. But trying to be with her turned into trying to be her. Irene Kandros was vanishing.
You seem like your own person to me.
For all the drama between us, I'm grateful to Aria. She helped me remember who I am. It took a lot to break away from her, but I regret nothing.
You're a veteran. Why are you so disturbed by these adjutants?
I know fighting Reapers is old hat to you, Commander. But these... what they do to people? They could still be out there. And if they return, I don't want to even think about what would happen to Omega's people. The image of that drives me and haunts me.
What do you know about the Cerberus force fields?
The technology comes from beyond the Omega-4 relay. Flesh disintegrates upon contact. The power required must be enormous. I fear that disrupting it could destabilize other systems on the station. I hope we'll proceed with care and certainty.
I appreciate it, Nyrene. We're heading out soon.
I'll be ready.
Commander.
Let's go.
Woo! It's time to commit several murders. Like Far too many in too short of a period of time. It's kind of terrifying how many murders we commit. I think it's so wild that Mass Effect 3 really tries to push you to like, look, here's a melee build. Don't you want to do the melee build? I do like Reeve, honestly. Reeve and like maybe a point in Carnage. Carnage can be good later. I do Aria usually. Carnage can be good in like a very specific section that's soon. So wink. Overload isn't bad to have.
That's about as much as I can do, really.
Yeah, Overload's good. I think Biotic Protector is kind of pointless, but it is what it is.
We're arriving at one of the ESO processing plants. It's been powered down, so we'll have to pry open the door.
I'll get it.
Access to the mine should be on the far side.
And the reactor is beyond that?
According to the schematics. I ran Omega, Nyreen. I didn't work the mines myself.
No. You had indentured servants for that. Spirits.
Relax. They're all Cerberus.
They've been ripped to shreds.
I don't like this.
I am muting up for the duration of this section.
Oh. That's fun! Oh.
More dead.
It's a bloodbath. Got a bad feeling. We shouldn't be...
Quiet. What's that sound?
It sounds like a wolf.
An adjutant.
Oh no. The General must have locked this place down to keep it inside.
Uh-oh. Well, that's just fucking great!
The elevator to the mines is through that door.
It's deactivated.
Then we need to power this place up. There should be a master circuit breaker somewhere.
These pipes power the door. We should follow them.
Need to find the power breaker. Follow the pipe.
Oh.
Just standing on top of Aria's
Yeah, I was
fucking
about to say.
shoulders.
The whispering's receding.
Maybe the adjutant doesn't like its odds.
Don't kid yourself. I've seen one of those things take down a squad of soldiers.
Yeah, but have you considered I'm Commander Shepard?
This is my favorite store on the Citadel. God damn it.
This is my favorite reactor on Omega.
Down this ladder.
Oh, poor guy.
He got the steel ladder. The adjutant gave him the people's elbow.
There's the power control.
Beep.
When this is over, there'll be a lot of repairs to make.
I hope you'll focus on the civilian areas first.
You are relentless.
That's one thing we have in common.
Spirit!
Unload on it.
Nite, wake up!
Look, I know you got the PTSD, but this ain't the time for that.
I hate those things.
Hate should make you deadlier. That looked like fear to me.
All right, back to the door.
Let the hate flow through.
Yes, yes! You have to go to the other side of the room.
How?
So, to the left. Follow that all the way
yeah,
back.
okay.
That door is now openable. Yeah, so welcome to Adjutants. They only exist in like the last half of the Omega DLC, and that's it.
I gotta
fucking nowhere else.
I gotta say, I hate that they're called adjutants because I think someone's about. I keep thinking they're about to say adjectives.
Adjectives, yeah.
Another one.
An adjutant is an actual thing. It's so vaguely don't quote me. It's like a general's aide. So I think they did like running messages and like spreading the word on certain things.
More elevators on its way.
Acts as an administrative assistant to a senior officer. Yeah, so like, I don't know, they probably handle paperwork and stuff.
These things handling paperwork. I'm just imagining one of these things at an office job.
Like, it would make sense if they were actually integrated into the Reaper armies, because then, like,
I think we got
the adjutants could be like leadership units, right? But that's kind of what the Marauder already does.
Yeah.
All right,
So
into the elevator.
why adjutants exist? I don't know. They thought it would be cool.
Onto the mines.
Like they're not based on any species we know of.
Processing. It's clear the general sealed that area to
So
keep the
like,
adjutants in.
as much as the fan base has been able to put together is, I don't know, maybe they were from one of the cycles after the Protheans or some shit.
I don't know,
Something's
man.
off.
The facial structure kind of makes me think that they're fucked
There's
up
a
looking
rhythm to this place,
Turians.
Aria. To Cerberus.
We already have
Stuck
two
it out
flavors
here,
of
maybe
Turians
feel it
besides
too.
that, the Marauders and
Whatever's in
the
our
Brutes.
way, we'll deal with it.
Now the Adjutant doesn't match anything that we know of. I thought they were just more fucked up Turians, like the cannibals, but they're not.
Cerberus must be working them hard.
It's weird. Like, we get a little bit of lore on them.
Access to the reactor somewhere on the upper level.
In the sense of,
Let's
like,
find a way up there.
Cerberus is doing Resident Evil experiments with these fucking things. And I mean that in the most literal way possible. Literally, like, Cerberus was just like, what if we took a bunch of these things, put them on Omega, and started poking them with sticks? Oh no, they broke out and killed us all. Oops.
Why does it say itchy tasty on this journal log?
I don't remember. I don't think there's any references like that. It'd be funny as hell though. But yeah, it's kind of annoying. Cause like, okay, later on you get like a little fighting simulator that you can take part in. The adjutants aren't even there. So like this only time you ever see them. I think there is maybe a couple in one of the comics. But it's like such an interesting idea that just like we only ever see for like 5 seconds this one time and then it never shows up again. It's a missed beat and it basically exists just to go, haha, Cerberus is like Umbrella, right? Am I right, kids?
Tell you what, though, I'm liking this this assault rifle by the day.
We could
Yeah,
use that
it's
maintenance elevator across the way.
probably one of my favorites in the game. Besides like the late game ones. So like the Revenant I still like.
We need to find an alternate route across.
The Typhoon is still really fun. This is kind of the gun that like you can get really early because Omega is available so early. And it's just a good gun in all situations. This got me through most of multiplayer by itself. Oh, that one actually hit. Nice. Good pull.
Looks like that goes under the conveyor belt.
Bastards are running this place too hot. It'll burn out in a month.
Stay focused.
I think this is going to get us there.
I don't get why they do the whole door control meter thing. Like, just open the door.
I think sometimes it's to force you from running through combat. I don't know.
Head up.
It's also a loading screen thing, probably.
Oh, you know, that makes sense.
We gotta yeah, we're still in the era of like concealed loading screen gaming. Where like if you're not thinking about it, you won't think about it, but then you start thinking about it and then like you start seeing it everywhere. Like fucking why does Batman Arkham have all these fucking long ass ventilation shafts? Oh.
Over there.
Made it. Hit the switch.
Beep.
They know our target. Expect heavy reinforcements.
Just stay focused and find the access point to the reactor.
Looks like Cerberus invaded here. Killed everyone.
Now we're paying them back in kind.
I'm sure your dead workers feel much better now.
The elevator to the reactor is across the way.
Oh, fuck. Can I... There
Careful.
we go.
This place is falling apart.
Oh, you don't say.
Strange. We're not being attacked anymore.
Yep, be ready for anything.
Why are you grinning, Aria?
We're almost there. When the force fields come down, this war finally begins.
For some of us, it started months ago.
That wasn't war, babe. That was just warm-up. There's the reactor, straight ahead.
Oh. Well, fuck.
What's the worst that could happen?
Your plan of attack was impeccable.
Looks like we were expected.
More like lured.
I knew the reactor would be the hard target. I gave you no choice but this route.
Why don't you do this in person, Petrovsky? Get your own hands dirty.
I take no pleasure in any of this, Commander. You're the ones trying to start a war for the glory of Aria. But now it's over.
This isn't over until your next of kin can't identify you.
I love your bravado, but have the sense to know when you're beaten. You've been neutralized, and I can leave you there to rot. You might as well give up.
Never!
Aria, what are you thinking?
I'm not going out like this. Aria, don't!
What? Oh my god!
Omega, also known as Aria, is pissed.
Damn it, Aria, you're forcing my hand. We'll do it your way then.
Irene, Max!
How did you know you could do that?
I didn't.
Yeah, this will be fine. Oh, that was weird.
Shepard, there's no let up. The mechs just keep coming.
Stay alive over there.
You can't do this, Commander. There's more at stake than you know. That reactor powers life support systems for dozens of wards across the station. Shut it down and thousands of people perish.
You hearing this, Aria?
Yes, and I don't care. Shut it down. Shepard, don't. Try rerouting power away from the force fields.
Damn it. Hold tight down there.
Fun fact,
to maintain the other systems.
if you are an engineer, and only an engineer, this doesn't work if you're a sentinel, this doesn't work if you're an infiltrator, you have to be a pure engineer. You get a special option here that lets you shut down the reactor without killing a bunch of people, which means you get the best result possible. This is, as far as I know, the only time in the franchise where your class does something different.
This shouldn't be that hard. Maybe something inside is holding you back. Maybe deep down you're starting to think the galaxy might be better off without her. She's never going to learn. She'll never change. Even if you win, Omega loses.
Enough.
So be it. All units, battle stations, prepare for attack. Get the demolition crews into position.
You okay?
Despite your best efforts to kill me, your soft heart almost cost me everything.
Quiet, Aria. It worked. Shepard saved us without sacrificing innocent lives. I applaud him.
When are you going to learn? There are no innocents on Omega. You fought bravely against those mechs in there, Nyreen. Very impressive.
But?
Why can't you bring that same grit when adjutants attack? It's pathetic. You tense up at the mere mention of those abominations.
Lay off. She just saved you.
I'm trying to help her, Shepard. Call it tough love. The war's starting. I don't mean to miss it.
She's never been big on thank yous. Getting reports. All force fields down. Civilians taking to the streets in droves. Cerberus pulling back.
That won't last.
The people don't have the training to go up against Cerberus front lines. They'll be wiped out.
Civilian casualties can't be avoided. You'll have to accept this.
Say what you will, Aria. I won't allow senseless deaths.
Do what you can to protect them.
Of course, Commander.
Aria, Bray here.
Report.
My team is scouting the maintenance tunnels. We've encountered Cerberus forces escorting engineers. They're moving gear. Look to be setting explosives to the station's central support columns.
Bray, engage. Delay them as long as you can. We're coming.
Got it. Roll out, people.
If they detonate the main column, they'll cut off the way to Afterlife. The Talon offensive will be stopped cold.
So we split up.
Yes. Nyreen, lead the frontal assault. Shepard and I will meet you in the markets after we've taken care of those bombs.
Of course. But don't count on me building your memorials if you get yourselves killed.
Don't get ahead of yourself. The only route to the central column is through the tunnels. Extend the dam in the control room. That should get us across.
Damn.
Not my bridge.
Hey, I'm walking here.
Let's go.
Bridge fucking crumbled.
Nyreen here. We've engaged Cerberus and cleared our first target. ETA to the Gozu district is on track.
Excellent.
Gozer? Wait, do you guys watch Ghostbusters?
Don't let them through.
Doru. That is Japanese for door. This fucking terrible ass joke.
Shepard, we need to get to the central column before Cerberus sets off those bombs.
Whee!
We're hitting less resistance. I think they're sending forces your way.
They're messing with the support columns. We have to stop them. Over there! bomb controls once the access panels are open. This way.
Got it.
Those bombs just went. The console is locked. We'll have to manually disable them. Take care of the bombs, Shepard. I'll handle Cerberus.
Sounds good to me.
Three left. Two more. Just one to go. Let's clear the room.
This way, Shepard. Over here.
We're clear.
Good. Nyreen, things are under control here. What's your situation?
We're advancing through the Gozu district.
Move forward. Keep that flank covered.
Yes, boss.
We're holding our own, but Cerberus has started targeting the civilians. Reports of casualties are coming in from all sectors.
Just get to the rendezvous point. That's all that matters.
Not in my world. Nyreen out.
So how exactly do we get to Afterlife from here?
I'm thinking the straightforward approach for a change.
Cerberus.
How do you know that? Could be the town. Never mind.
Uh-oh.
There are adjutants here. Track the progress and seal the rooms behind us.
Yes, Aria.
Looks like they bit off more than they could chew.
We should get a move on.
Civilian population contained, we should be ready to initiate the next phase of the project
on schedule. Before host conversion, we should begin the process of fusing the control implants to the subject's nervous systems. With the current success ratio, we project being able to surpass demand by 300%.
I shit you not, it's literally just Umbrella. It's so funny.
The first generation adjutants have been transferred from the containment area and are being outfitted with the implants. The previous batches have been processed and moved to the storage area. We can now control when and where the adjutants convert their victims. Initial testing on various species provides ample proof the virus can adapt flawlessly, regardless of the host used. With the civilian population contained, we should be ready to initiate the next phase of the project on schedule. Before host conversion, we should begin the process of fusing the control implants to the subject's nervous systems. With the current
They're basically just
ratio,
tyrants.
being able to surpass demand by 300%.
Genuinely, it's just some Resident Evil bullshit. Hey,
idiots
let's try
were
to make these
experimenting
things
on
that we can't
adjutants.
control.
That
But
explains
let's
the ones
try
we
to
saw
control
earlier.
them. Finger guns. What's the worst that could happen? Oh shit, they broke out and killed us all? Who would have thought this would happen?
We just start laughing at the adjutant, and the scientist just goes, "Hey, stop that!" Fucking Wesker comes out of nowhere.
Extra security. The doors only open one at a time.
Test adjutants have escaped. They are to be routed up and transferred to Central HQ's holding area post haste. Damage is to be avoided at all costs under penalty of severe combat pay deductions.
Whoever would have thought?
Makes sense, considering what they had
Could
locked
have
up in
seen
here.
this coming.
Door's unlocked. Let's get out of here. That doorway leads to the Gozu district.
Go zoo!
Look out!
Oh, fuck! Damn. Poor bastard. Wow.
Cha-cha.
Cha-cha, real smooth.
Aria and I are entering the Gozu district.
Understood.
Bum ba-dum bum 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 ba-dum bum.
Every high school DJ is legally required by law to play that song at every dance.
If you don't, then the people that made the Casper slide like immediately execute you. Like their head explodes like that one scene from Scanners.
Have you guys seen Scanners? No?
Behind you on the floor.
Oh, oh.
Behind you, behind you. Oh, you've skipped it like twice. It's right behind you.
Where the fuck?
Next to the shuttle. Next to the shuttle. Go further back. Look to your right. Look to your right.
Oh, okay.
There we go. It's just the money, but like, oh my gosh.
You mean if we die in the game, we die for real?
I'm gonna keep that tab. that I love at the end where nobody knows who the fuck he is, and he just pulls up the seat from scanners. Good thing I kept that tab.
We're almost there.
Wait, I vaguely recognize this area.
Actually, yeah, we are close. Fair.
Friendly's incoming.
Oh, come on, let me open the door. Thank you.
If that Talon scout hadn't found us earlier, we'd be dead.
Oh, oops. Sorry to spook you. Huh. Oh, this motherfucker's still going out about it? Oh my god.
Yeah, repent, the end is nigh! I mean, to be fair, he's not wrong.
Hold on, I want to head back over to the first parrot to see if there's any, like, things I could pick up around. Oh, nope, never mind.
Yeah.
What's going to happen to us?
Ah.
Oh, there was a thing back here.
Money.
Money. Did I tell you about Mr. Krabs being a voice actor for an important character in Andromeda?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, one of the most lore important characters in Andromeda is voiced by Mr. Krabs. And so any fucking time that he speaks, all I can think of is fucking Mr. Krabs and like one of his lines.
Yeah, because I brought
what
up
do you care most about in the world? Money!
Yeah, because I brought up that
Cerberus is
he
still
also
on my
plays
station. Of course
the
something's
detective
not right.
dude with Connor and Detroit
Oh
Become Human.
yeah!
Going radio silent.
Yeah, fuck. That's so weird. Like, when you now that you've pointed it out, I can't unsee that shit. Like anytime Hank talks, all I can think about is goddamn Mr. Krabs.
Scouting ahead. We've got our hands full holding this area.
She's going on to Afterlife.
We can't keep this up much longer.
Man, the good Nova would drop all the motherfuckers dead. Uh-oh.
They're retreating.
Hello.
My name's Jeff.
I was told there would be cake. Bro, it's like some, now that I'm looking at it up close, it's like some weird fucking Cthulhu type shit.
By the way, that guy with the white Carnifex, that's one of the most expensive and interesting pistols in the game. Where the fuck did this motherfucker get a paladin? He's just a random dude on Omega. I want to say that thing's like 200,000 credits or some bullshit. I think it's 275 specifically.
What? Is she actually about to fucking kill herself?
Yeah, ain't that a bitch?
That was, relatively needless, honestly. We could have just...
Yeah. Also, the random Cerberus guy who's still there, this scene is weird as fuck. Yeah, and Irene's dead.
That's it.
What the
That's
fuck?
it.
Tell your boss.
The only thing, like, okay, I like giving writers the benefit of the doubt on a lot of things. I don't know. It's weird fridging bullshit. It exists so that Aria can get mad and try to kill everything.
What didn't need to happen, though? It literally didn't need to happen.
Oh! Yeah, it didn't. That's weird. It just kind of happens. I'm not happy with it. I like Nyreen as a character, and this is just such a weird thing that happens.
Like, I guess to show, like, oh, she's not scared of the adjutants anymore, but you could have done that a different way, though.
She didn't need to be inside of the fucking barrier. We've seen plenty of biotics make fucking barriers. Like, there's that. Like, literally, like, Aria was standing right there. All you would have needed to fucking do is have Aria use goddamn flare.
What
like,
now, Petrovsky?
Literally.
There's so many other things that should have happened in that goddamn scene before she kills herself. It's 4 adjutants. They're not that dangerous. You can kill them. You're about to fight like 20 of them. Yeah, it's really annoying. And
like here, this would have been a good spot to like do the whole "I'm not scared anymore."
Yeah, it's sort of just the thing that this to make Aria angry so that Aria gets caught. Now you have to go blow up these 4 stasis generators or
oh, alright.
Because Aria dies. It's weird. I don't like it. It's not fun. You have to actually touch it. No, you have to shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it. Shoot it.
Oh,
you can't shoot through this glass.
God damn it.
Yeah. Welcome to hell. I hate this section. It's really bad on Legendary. Because enemies will just keep spawning here, and you have to thin them out enough where you can actually move across the room. But don't spend too long doing that. Then you just die.
Hey there, Nemesis. I'm just gonna walk past you right quick.
I'm back, fuckers.
Oh yeah, shit, I'm supposed to find Aria's couch, aren't I?
Oh, we missed that a while ago.
Oh, well,
you walked directly past me.
God damn it.
You just get some flavor text, like, a little bit of money for it. It was down in the sewers, and Aria looks at him and goes, "Is that my couch?" And then she mentions picking it up later.
Cerberus forces. Surrender.
So you're gonna get a decision about Petrovsky. It doesn't matter. You get the same war assets either way, so don't let that sway you.
Alright.
Do what you're gonna do. The game makes it seem like keeping Petrovsky alive is gonna be a really big deal. It doesn't matter. So if you want him dead, you can kill him. If you don't want him dead, you don't have to.
Commander Shepard, I surrender myself into your custody.
That is the most pathetic thing I've ever heard.
Shepard, I'm unarmed, and I can give the Alliance intel on the elusive man.
You'll say anything to save your skin.
I let you escape, Omega. I deserve mercy.
Is this true, Aria?
Inexplicably. I think he'd agree now that it was the biggest mistake of his life.
But this is murder.
That's right. Cold-blooded murder. No less than you deserve. Oh no, not yet. You don't get it.
Holy shit, I actually have my helmet off.
Oh, that's the most important thing that happened here! I think shots in Mass Effect are kind of weird. Also, there you go. There's Aria experiencing his death in first person. Ain't that weird? We don't talk about that after this.
Clean up this mess. Well, that was deeply satisfying. I'm a little surprised. I thought you might try to interfere.
Why's that?
This partnership has been an exercise in frustration.
We won.
Yes, I know. But I like to know what makes people tick. Especially someone I might need something from in the future.
Irene just died, and you
So
must
come
be feeling
clean.
kind of down, but here's a couch.
Have you been trying to work me? Validating me one minute, judging me the next? Which is it, really?
Have I been that hard to read?
Here she comments on how you've acted throughout the DLC. She'll either be kind of annoyed if you're full Paragon, or
I like it
might
better
come
that
up
you
so I
don't know.
won't tell you.
I'd hate to see you get too comfortable.
You are a truly dangerous person. And don't worry, I honor my debts. You'll have all the troops, ships, and visa that I promised.
Then I'll be going.
Bray will take you back. I have a station to whip into shape.
Wild. So, yeah, that's a 50-50. I guess if you do both Paragon and Renegade actions, she's a little confused.
Hear me.
If you go full Renegade, Aria likes you enough to give you a kiss.
Oh, cool.
My rule is reignited.
Yeah.
My hand is on the controls once more, and I will not let go again.
Each of you owes a debt.
Although I guess technically you probably don't have to go full Renegade. I think if you're an engineer and do the one save in the reactor, it might still give you points for her, despite the fact that you're a good guy. I'm not 100% sure how that works. I haven't tested it.
But the price you
Killing a
pay
bunch of people on Omega
for
has
your
no
freedom.
effect besides you feel like a bad person,
Only
so,
I can protect
you know.
And hear this. I will make Omega
Committing several murders in the span of 3 seconds just to get a kiss from a blue lady? That seems fair to me, right?
The galaxy will know one
Look, man, I already blew up half a Batarian galaxy. I don't need this weighing on my conscience as well.
Don't fuck with Omega.
Man.
You always get these crap details, Bray?
Not this time. You got a galaxy to save. Let's get you off this rock.
Hell yeah. So that was about 2.5 hours?
Yeah. I think usually it takes me 3 to 4, but that's probably with like resets and stuff. That last fight is not one I usually do in one go. It is such a bitch on Legendary. But yeah, that's Omega. Now you can go to the crew deck. You have unlocked, I think all of Aria's abilities basically. Go to the medbay. And I think it's either the first or the second. Yeah, that one. Power bonuses. Power bonuses.
Ooh.
So now you can get flare, lash, armor piercing ammo, or fortification if you would like, and you'll have a bonus power from it.
Oh yeah. So is it like you buy one and you can't buy the others?
Yeah, you can only have one at a time. You can switch between them by spending another fee.
Which one do you personally recommend?
Specifically, so there's a few schools of thought here. Armor piercing ammo is really good, but I don't think it'd be good because you have incendiary. Fortification slows down your power recharge. You don't use your powers a ton, so I don't think that's that big a deal. but it would give you a lot more tankiness. But you also haven't struggled with like dying a whole lot, so that doesn't matter either. Flare is just frankly fun. I fucking love it. Lash can be kind of cool. I could kind of see you yoinking a guy at you and then using the little biotic slam to kill him. But it's up to you.
I don't want to go flare.
It's really fun. I fucking love it. It's basically a free frag grenade. That lets you completely respec.
Gotcha.
Commander?
Everything okay down here, Doctor?
The Alliance team cleaned up and restocked, but it's still my old medbay. Feels like home.
Welcome back.
Thank you. Let's waste no time. If I may, I'd like to examine you.
Nothing wrong with me, is there?
No, but we should keep an eye on all those cybernetic implants Cerberus grafted into you.
Expensive stuff bringing me back.
And worth every penny. Let's just make sure everything is okay.
Guess a checkup never hurts. Just no scalpel this time, Doc.
Alas, to my great disappointment, it is nothing invasive. I'm just going to run some diagnostics on your implants, and it'll take a few readings. Your system is still detecting the implants as foreign bodies. There's no health risk, but your scars are having trouble healing. I recommend reducing stress levels. Be compassionate.
I'm giving everything I got, Doc.
I'm just saying, a little more optimism and a little less realism could help, Commander. Anyway, it's just a cosmetic issue. Nothing to worry about. That's it. You're the picture of health.
How's our inventory of meds?
The medbay was fully stocked before
See those
you left
little
Earth.
orange lines
We
that
should
are
be
now
good for a
forming
long
on your
time,
face?
even given
I
the amount
see.
of fire you take each day.
Yeah, them's be the scars. If you go full renegade without getting the facial reconstruction, you start looking like a fucking weird ass Sith Lord, and
Hell yeah.
it doesn't make sense, but it's a thing that you can do
You ever
because
regret working for Cerberus?
this is in
We
the
didn't
era
work
where like,
for them.
oh, we
We
have to make
used
your
them.
character look like
If
your
I were to feel
morality.
anything, it would be guilt.
Like
We
Fable
took their
did
money,
that, and a
took
couple
their
other
best
people did that.
Took their best ship.
Like
We
Fable,
used them
Infamous.
to defeat the Collectors, and now we are using their resources against them.
Those are the
Just
two
so
main
know,
ones I can think
I
of,
don't
but I
regret
promise
it
you it was a more
one
common trend than just 2 games.
You've never mentioned any of your family.
None to speak of, really. I'm the last of a prestigious line of medical professionals. The Alliance is my spouse, and you're all my children.
That's so depressing,
blessed
dude.
with many
I
close
really
friends.
wish there was a
But
side
with each
quest to
alliance
get
vessel
Chakwas
taken,
like a
I
boyfriend or
lose
something, dude.
We need to end this war.
I'll see you around, Doctor.
I'm
Take
so
care,
depressed that there isn't one. I'm so depressed that Chakwas is one of the characters that sticks with you throughout the entire series, yet you can't romance her. Like, it's so fucked up. Her entire character is that she's lonely and like nobody likes her.
So who needs their ass kicked now?
He's not telling you about calibrations. That's how you know something's wrong with Garrus.
Damn.
There is new information on the private messages terminal.
Nobody asked you, Glyph. Quiet. You little weirdo.
Oh, between Kasumi, Goto, and Allison. Cool.
Just a little check-in on what Kasumi's doing. There's a little check-in on Jack. I can't remember, did you tell them that you were gonna have the kids fight or be support?
I think support. I think.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't remember off the top of my head. You can go look at the war assets and it'll tell you.
Alright.
Feel free to look around.
But eventually you'll get some updates from Jack on them too.
I forgot. Is
War assets is CIC.
Oh, okay. I'll check that later. Head down here.
Fair enough.
So, Gabby, have you seen Edie's new body?
Oh, I knew this was coming.
I just mean, It's an amazing work of engineering. Elastic titanium silicon polymers, ultra-light harmonic phased power cells.
Mm-hmm.
And if she ever accidentally walks into a wall, there's just so much padding.
Ugh, I knew it.
Wish I were a wall.
You pretty much are, Karen. Commander, thank you.
Commander, welcome back to the Normandy. Or maybe you should be saying that to me.
Engineer Adams, what are you doing here?
I was put in charge of the drive core retrofits. My experience on the Normandy SR-1 made me an obvious choice.
So, what do you think of our SR-2?
She's incredible. If there's one nice thing I can say about Cerberus, it's that they know how to build a ship. And about that, Cerberus, I mean, I owe you an apology.
How so?
Back when you got this ship, Dr. Chakwas contacted me, asking me to help with your mission against the Collectors. I refused. I didn't have your back, and I'm sorry for that.
Why didn't you join us?
I saw what happened to you when the Normandy went down. I didn't trust that it was really you, and I certainly didn't trust Cerberus. Also, as an officer of the Alliance, I don't just leave my post, you know?
Your Alliance first. That's the way it should be.
Thank you, Commander. Glad to be aboard.
Is your family okay?
My parents are serving on Viridian Zenith, an Alliance agricultural vessel. My sister is a navigator on the SSV Benjamin Davis. Happy to report that both vessels are safely under Hackett's command.
Does the new Normandy stack up to the old SR-1?
Stack up. It blows the old ship away. The Tantalus drive core has been completely overhauled. The SR-2 might be nearly twice the size, but the new drive core is 3 times bigger. This ship can fly. That said, Cerberus isn't too high on safety. If pushed past her limits, this core would vent into engineering. Guess it gives my team incentive to keep her well balanced during a firefight.
Do your job or get vaporized.
Pretty much. I noticed you upgraded the kinetic barriers with cyclonic technology. Should help reduce the draw when under missile fire.
Hopefully that means fewer vaporized engineers?
The IES stealth system is significantly improved. It can handle a higher blue shift of our emissions.
And that means?
We should be able to drop out of FTL without triggering every sensor in range. Very handy for stealth reconnaissance. All in all, the Normandy is a marvel of engineering.
What do you think of Edie?
We had a good talk during the retrofit. A little strange at first, talking shop with an AI.
AI? I thought Edie posed as a VI to keep the likes of you from unplugging her.
Yeah, but I saw through her. Have you seen her hardware? Processing power is off the charts. And then there were the problems that kept fixing themselves. If I hadn't had her pegged, I would have sworn I was losing it.
You never expressed any skepticism, Lieutenant Adams.
I figured I'd better play it safe with the Cerberus AI, Edie. No offense.
None taken. As long as you keep your fingers out of my cognizance processors.
In the beginning, I tried disconnecting her from key processes without giving myself away. Easier said than done. But Joker seemed to trust her, and in time I saw her advantages. Even grew to like her.
That makes 3 people on the Normandy.
How's Engineer Donnelly working out?
The kid's got talent.
Look, alright.
Shut his damn mouth.
Sometimes you just really like the robot lady.
Commander. Donnelly is dedicated, knowledgeable, and thinks on his feet. I'm glad to have him on my team. Could use a lesson or two about respecting chain of command, but I've handled the likes of him before. No need for concern.
How's Engineer Daniels working out?
Her, I like. She's sharp and knows propulsion theory better than most physicists I've met. And she's easy to work with, too. Always said you had an eye for talent. Good job bringing her back to the Alliance.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, sir.
I really like Donnelly and Daniels. I if you check in on them every once in a while, they tend to have like conversations about main story events and like characters. And they are some of the most entertaining dialogue exchanges in the game, both in Mass Effect 2 and 3, in my opinion. But it's a really nice bucket.
What the hell's up with you?
Oh, let me go see how the fiber optic stuff
super
is
hot, sexy
doing.
home.
I
You
think
take
they're
her
done
on a
out
mission,
there,
I'm gonna
but
be just a little bit distracted.
You mentioned a mission you had against the Collectors. What happened?
Pretty much what I said. Things went foobar, and I was one of the few to make it out. If you want the rest of the story, you're gonna have to get me really drunk, or...
Or what?
That's about it. Sorry, Commander. Just not interested in talking about that. Next topic?
You had a hard time leaving Earth. You still want to head back?
Hell yeah. But I get it now. It's not where I'd be most useful. Not yet, anyway.
We'll get back there.
I know. And I'll do whatever it takes to get us there, Commander.
Maybe no more shuttle crashes.
No promises now that I've gotten the taste for it. Besides, I like to keep Esteban on his toes.
You got family back on Earth?
Yeah, an uncle. Retired military. Got a few cousins I haven't heard from in a while.
You and your uncle close?
Yep. He was the reason I joined the Marines and was about the only good thing in my life after my mom died.
No dad?
He's there. Somewhere. But I'm not sure I'd call him family. Not anymore. I would like to find out how my uncle's doing, though.
What's with you and the nicknames?
It's just my way of remembering people. Some people just don't match their names, you know? So, I just give them a new one.
So, I'm a loco, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty crazy, but the shit you've done makes me look sane.
I take it you and Lieutenant Cortez know each other.
Yeah, Esteban did a stint on Fel Prime where me and my squad were stationed. I caught up with him on Earth a few months back. He's a good guy. Just don't tell him I said so. It'll go to his head.
I'll talk to you later.
You bet.
Everything okay with the shuttle?
Just double checking the inertia dampener coils. Can be twitchy in these UT-47s. But don't worry, this bird's been rock solid.
I always see you down here working your ass off. Ever take any downtime?
I get my sleep, Commander. Flying tired is nearly worse than flying drunk.
What about your waking hours? Any R&R?
I need to keep myself busy. Otherwise, well, too much time to think.
I appreciate your dedication, but I don't want to see you burn out.
I know my limits. I wouldn't take a chance with your life.
So before this war, you must have done something to relax.
Sure. I remember back when the Hawking was based out of Arcturus and I was just a fighter jock. There was this observation deck overlooking the main flight paths. You could watch every ship taxi in and out. When I was alone, I'd turn off the auditory emulators and just watch them drift by in silence.
You know, the reviews like that on the Citadel. Next time we're there, you should take some shore leave. Clear your head.
I don't know. Maybe.
Take some time off on the Citadel, Steve. As a favor to me.
I find it very hard to say no to you, Shepard.
As it should be.
Alright, I want to go around here. Nope, other way.
When this war is over, I hope we find every race that sat back while we bled and get some payback.
Yeah, that's a great plan. Follow war with more war.
Omega Ezo Horde. Nice.
Commander Shepard.
Alright. Now... Ugh, that's gonna be annoying to see there. Meet with diplomats, recover Prothean artifacts.
Do the Prothean one, that gets you Java.
Oh, yeah, alright. I told, I went down to the shuttle bay and I told Cortez next time we're in the Citadel, basically just take a look at the sights.
That means you started Cortez's quest line, so from here, if you check up with him on the Citadel and talk to him on the Normandy,
Signal confirmed.
you will, have some conversations, is what we'll say.
Hmm. Oh, nice. Prothean data files.
If I remember right, basically those are described as being like, oh hey, you can steal from the Protheans' homework now to build the Crucible.
Right, back to Eden Prime. It has been a hot minute.
Why Eden Prime? Basically no reason. It's kind of just a place that existed in a previous game, so they brought it up again.
Oh,
Shrug.
Liara is just here with us on this one.
Yup, you're forced to take her. She is the Prothean expert.
Fair enough. You know, let's bring James this time around. Oh, yeah, I just now have flares up thing. Okay, cool.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and max upgrade fitness though, just to get that out of the way. You're biotic, singularity recharge, or squad bonus?
I usually use squad bonus. Typically speaking, you pretty much always want to do the squad bonuses unless there's like something really good on the other end. Apparently I can't speak English today. Liara already has a ton of power recharge speed. Giving her more specifically on singularity isn't that big of a deal in my experience. So there's two schools of thought here. If you're going to use it for detonations, which you should be, the detonation is stronger. If you aren't going to care about it, then it's better to just go for raw damage. Same thing with that one. Excuse me.
Oh, I can't even upgrade that. Never mind then. Oh, so
yeah, one more point.
I can't remember if we were talking about this before the stream, but you brought up the bear character from Zenless. I'm going through.
Ben.
Literally, I'm scrolling through my Facebook. And the first thing I see is an ad for Ben Bigger.
Yeah, he is one of my favorite characters. I really like Ben. He is basically just a giant teddy bear, but he looks really intimidating.
Damage to armor, I would assume.
Damage to armor is okay. As to which one is better, shields appear more. Typically, I don't use grenades against things with shields. It's kind of weird. But neither of them are great upgrades, honestly. I'd probably do like 2 points of incendiary ammo. If you want, you can take the point in carnage. That's up to you.
Eden Prime. This is where it all began.
Fun fact, this was day one DLC.
That warned us about the Reapers.
Oh, if you didn't buy that DLC, you didn't get
for
this.
the first time, no?
Yes.
Which also
And now with
means
Cerberus
that
here, Eden
the
Prime's
fact that you
colonists
get
are
a
under attack
Prothean
again.
from this, which is kind of a big deal, doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of the game. Because they couldn't make it a thing that matters in the grand scheme of the game. Because it's day one DLC. So if it mattered and changed the entire fucking story, and you had to buy it, they would have had to make the same game twice. So you get a Prothean here, and he doesn't matter, basically. He's just kind of a cool squad member who has some funny lines and interactions throughout the game, but that's it.
He was trying to
He doesn't do
cover up any
anything
evidence
major
of
for the
beacon.
story.
We stopped him.
And save the colony, too.
Cerberus hit Eden Prime hard. Whatever they found here was worth a major offensive. There are survivors elsewhere on the colony, but they killed
I think
everyone near the
Ashley
big
and
site.
Caden also have some unique dialogue if you bring them here. I don't usually see it because I typically get them after I get
The
Javik.
Alliance did what it could to evacuate colonists, but
I'd imagine
Cerberus
they'd have
came
some
in so
unique
quickly.
dialogue because they were
If
there
we
with
find
you.
survivors, we'll do what we can. What about this artifact? Is it part of the Prothean device we found on Mars?
the Alliance didn't get any specifics about what Cerberus has uncovered. But whatever it is, it's better off with us than with Cerberus.
I'm bringing you in as close to the dig site as I can. No way we'll avoid detection, but you should have a few minutes.
Appreciate it.
All part of the service, Commander.
All right, everyone. Get ready to move.
With luck, we can get to the dig site before Cerberus knows we're here.
May you spend 5 minutes in heaven before the devil knows you're there.
No sign of survivors. Come on, we need to find the dig site.
This was a beautiful colony once.
They came back after the Geth attack. They'll come back from this.
I grew up on ships. Lose one, you can always move on to another.
But you'd still remember.
50,000 people used to live here. Now it's a ghost town.
Jesus Christ. We just snap cut to a bunch of Quarians in an elevator. Remember,
Shepard, this Cerberus
no
data can help
rush,
the colonists
NSC.
still alive on other parts of
Go
Eden
onto a
Prime.
Geth ship.
Remember, no
I
Solarian.
can get this intel to Eden Prime's resistance.
God.
Maybe it will help them fight back against Cerberus.
Look at that. It's a Prothean tech sticking out of the ground like an old bone.
Hey, Liara, you ever find dinosaurs while you're digging around?
No, dinosaurs and other fossils would be paleontology. I'm an archaeologist. I study artifacts left by sapient species. The two fields are completely different, and... you were joking.
Hey, I just like dinosaurs.
I mean, who doesn't?
I do like
There,
that James,
that's the
like,
elevator
brain
that leads
immediately
down
goes,
into the dig site.
hey, Liara, dinosaurs?
Goddess, that doesn't seem possible. It's not a Prothean artifact, it's... a Prothean.
You mean a collector? Those things the Reapers turn the Protheans into?
No, an original unmodified Prothean who's still alive.
You're right. That doesn't sound possible.
You saw Prothean stasis chambers in the archives on Ilos. The only reason those failed was a lack of power. Cerberus found this in an underground bunker. It still has power. He's been in stasis for the past 50,000 years, waiting for us. Think of what we could learn.
What can you tell me about the Protheans? The people, not the technology.
Given your experience with the Prothean cipher, you probably know as much about them as I do. The Prothean Empire spanned the known galaxy. They uplifted countless other species to help them join the galactic community.
Uplifted, huh? Like when the Solarians helped the Krogan to evolve a little faster.
Yes. Judging by the dig sites like the Prothean Archive on Mars or here on Eden Prime, the Protheans wanted other species to learn. It's clear that they prized knowledge, growth, and cooperation with the rest of the galaxy.
The way you describe them, they sound a lot like the Asari.
I'm certain I'm coloring their culture with my own perceptions. Whatever the Protheans were, finding one alive represents an incredible opportunity.
Good thing we brought our Prothean expert.
I hope I can help. If this single Prothean was sent into stasis, he could be the foremost scientist of his time, or perhaps the wisest counselor.
So it's just gonna be like
Cerberus
whatever
damaged
the
life pod
Protheans
when they
consider
excavated
a
it.
bum.
The life signs are unstable.
Yeah, I'm a Prothean, what of it?
No, breaking open the pod would kill him. We have to
Just
find
the
the
town
command signal
drunk.
that ends the stasis mode. We also need to
No,
figure out
Javik's
how
pretty
to
cool.
physically open the pod without doing more damage. Cerberus
see.
took over the labs nearby to research what they found at the dig site. That's likely our best bet.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, where the hell are, what happened to all the Cerberus dudes?
Heads up!
You don't say.
They were just waiting to say hi. I will say Javik does give you best weapon in the game for incendiary ammo though.
No.
You'll see it. It's gonna be real goofy.
All right. Let's get moving before more of them come back.
More intel to help the colonists. The more we find, the better chance they'll have.
Oh, so is there like a side thing I have where if I find stuff for the colonists, it'll help them out?
Yeah, there's 3 terminals scattered around, and it increases your war assets every time you got one.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's not a super big deal, but necessary if you're going for a max war asset run. I think the most you can get is 100.
give Eden Prime's resistance movement a real chance to push Cerberus out of their colony.
Gonna head back right quick. You don't want to check something. Oh, okay, well there's the pod data. Which means I went in the right direction. Which means I'm heading over here.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game.
Son of a bitch, this was somebody's home.
There. That lab found footage of the Protheans. Cerberus is studying it to figure out how to physically open the pod.
Oh, are there two pieces of pod data? Is that why I saw two different things?
I think so. There's two objectives you have to collect, yeah.
Okay. Okay, yep, there's two pieces. So was going completely insane?
That lab found footage of the Protheans.
I just couldn't
Cerberus
remember
is
if they were
studying it
both
to find
called
a
pod
stasis
data
deactivation
or...
signal.
Would have been nice if they numbered it. Pod data number 1, pod data number 2.
One fish, two fish, red fish, pod data.
Yeah, I think that's how that Dr. Seuss book went. Oh.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the empire.
Something interesting.
For the
For some fucking reason, the Protheans have Jamaican accents, which I think is, like, really strange, but also really cool. Because, like, I don't know, the idea of the Protheans just this entire time being, like, Rastafarian is hilarious to me.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming empire.
I mean, definitely not the voice I was expecting.
That's what I mean. Like, you know, you'd expect some generic sci-fi bullshit. No, the Protheans just have a Jamaican accent, which is... You don't hear those very often, like, period, in, like, most media. Unless it's specifically, like, Jamaican-oriented media.
No. All I saw was
I just think it's so interesting and kind of
to make
neat.
sense of it without success.
And, like, I like
Prothean
listening to
cipher you received on
Javik
Pharaohs.
talk because of
It
it.
lets you see the images as a Prothean
I'll tell you what, though.
and understand their language.
Whatever it does, I saw the video.
Hold on.
And the signal they used.
Perfect. Then we just need to figure out how to physically open the pod.
The Protheans kind of look like the Drell.
I kind of see what you mean. That's weird. I'm not a super big fan of how the Protheans actually look.
Yeah, because
it's one of those things I didn't think they really thought about during Mass Effect 1. And in Mass Effect 2, they probably thought of the collectors first and tried to backtrace it. I can't confirm that or not, but that's just kind of my thinking.
I mean, it's definitely not what I was expecting them to look. Because for some reason, I'm expecting, like, something akin to, like, the 40k Eldar.
Yeah, I kind of get that.
Or, like, space elves.
How many have we lost?
Reaper forces have destroyed approximately 300,000 life pods.
Third of our people.
Alert! North side bulkhead cannot be sealed. Hostiles detected.
Then all forces to the north.
You understood that one too?
Yes.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to open the pod.
Oh, well.
Backup forces are here.
They've retracted the bridge. We have to find another way across.
Where beeth my way across? Oh, wait, hold on. Is it gonna be... Yep, there we go. God, I'm an idiot.
Nah, you're good. This map's a little funky.
I'm transmitting the signal.
Perfect. It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Lots of bogies inbound, Commander. We'll have to hold this position. Here they come!
Oh, that's James.
Looks like we've got a second to catch our breath.
Wish my corner man was here.
Oops, sorry, James.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
We're almost there!
If anybody's low, there's a Cerberus supply cache in the building next door.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access. Heavy mech, don't let it get close!
That Cerberus dude literally just dropped down to his death from the cliff. Damn.
That happens. Look, if they were smart, they wouldn't be working for Cerberus.
Fair enough.
Like, it's pretty established in lore that, like, most people that are in Cerberus are kind of racist, so that means it's justified.
Is James over there just fucking killing them all?
He's vibing.
There. You can open the life pod now.
Hell yeah. God, I'm so glad you can sprint endlessly in this game and not get fucking tired out.
Mm-hmm. I don't think it's quite endless, but I think it's pretty
got it.
long.
Oh, deep beast frozen death. Damn.
No, he's not dead. That
It
would
may
have
take him
been
some time
really
to fully
funny,
regain
though.
consciousness.
Don't be alarmed. Yeah, muscular atrophy's a bitch, ain't it?
Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
Bullshit, it is. The bunker stays alive.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not shut off more pods. I need the few that are left.
Power needs will be triaged appropriately. You will be the voice of our people.
I will be more than that. How many others?
Just you. You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. I'm surrounded by primitives.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Then we will see.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way.
Oh boy.
What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off the regulations.
But he's not new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
They didn't believe me.
It's Commander.
I'm
And nobody
pissed
could
too,
understand your
dude.
warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Then communication is still primitive in this cycle.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst?
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
What was your mission?
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist. Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters.
Say the line, Bart!
This silence is your answer.
Yeah! Sorry.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No. It contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species. I've published in several journals that...
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry?
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
That's one of my favorite
species
parts
with
about
this sensory
Javik is
ability
he just
back.
comments on, like,
It was common among
everyone
my
having previously been
imparting
a primitive.
experience through touch, the chemistry of
Amazing!
life,
The Asari
complicated
finally
ideas
discovered
could be
writing.
absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
I'm beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our ability. Information could be stored in certain objects through touch. Memory has its own biomarker, its own chemistry, as do knowledge and skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
So could you read something about this room?
This is the room Grunt was in.
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. He was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean
If
civilization
I was an
like?
enzyme, I would be DNA helicase so I could unzip your genes.
Can you tell me about
Nice.
your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers. The first thing I remember was seeing my planet on fire.
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished. And if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried. None succeeded.
I had no idea Protheans were so... severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time. The Metacon War. We were turning the tide. Until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago, in ways we could never imagine.
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire. But when the Reapers attacked, we ceased all study. We hoped
That's a
they would
reference
see us
to
too primitive to
some
harvest.
stuff from Mass Effect 1.
Well, thank you. I think.
If you remember the giant metal sphere you touched that showed you, like, the caveman scene, that's what that was.
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists were constructing a great machine that had the power to defeat the Reapers.
You never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon. If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing was secret.
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records so the Reapers couldn't find them.
The scientists eventually went into cryogenic stasis.
More of my people survived?
No, but they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
How did your people wage war against the Reapers?
Attrition. We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
That must have cost you in the long run.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused.
The
it was only a
flexibility and
I'm
diversity of
happy to say our
humanity
cycle is
wins
different.
again.
Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, the humans, the Turians.
There's also the Solarians.
The lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies.
Javik gets some of the unreasonably greatest lines in the franchise.
Then welcome aboard the Normandy, Javik.
God, I would have loved to see a confrontation between Javik and Warden Solus.
Oh, absolutely.
Particle rifle.
You can... Yes, that's the most broken gun in the game with your fucking incendiary ammo. It's incredible.
I love it already. Alright, hold on.
Yeah, so, basic gist. You know how every shot you do with your incendiary ammo does a bunch of damage?
Mm-hmm.
The particle rifle is a laser beam.
Oh.
Guess how many shots it does?
A lot, I would assume by the capacity.
A fuck ton. Capacity does matter on this, it just doesn't show up on the stupid fucking nebulous bars. So you're gonna want to get the increased capacity. So how this gun works, it doesn't have extra ammo. Instead, it works like the old Mass Effect guns where it overheats. So you want as much capacity as humanly possible on this godforsaken thing. The damage boost isn't that big. I would straight up remove that just because it adds so much weight. Give it penetration is probably the best mod you can do, unless you want to reduce the weight. Yeah, piercing.
God damn, so I can't equip this goddamn sniper rifle.
You technically could.
Yeah.
Honestly, minus 40. You don't use powers a whole ton, so you can kind of get away with it. It'd be one thing if I saw you like spamming stuff out, but
I don't know, man. I feel like I've been using powers a lot more frequently in this game compared to the previous ones.
More frequently, but still kind of. Let's just say there would be a marked difference between how you and I play Mass Effect when we play this game. I really enjoy the power system. The power system is how you manage to survive multiplayer, basically. If you at all wanted to do the harder difficulties, you basically just had to know how to combo, and you had to have people that were willing to set up combos, and you had to have people that were willing to then pop the detonators on them. Mass Effect 3 co-op was hella fun. I just wish it wasn't tied into the single player, because that's what made people hate it so much. But I still think Mass Effect 3 multiplayer was like the best co-op multiplayer mode in existence.
Eden Prime support. My odd company. Oh, you know, I think I did tell them that they can fight.
Yeah, you told them to kill people. I think if they're their own war asset, you told them to kill people. They get added on to like a marine company or something if you told them to be support.
Gotcha.
Commander Shepard.
So let's see what we got here before I end things off for the night. So we still got the Leviathan stuff. We got Anos Basin. Did we have stuff on the Citadel? Which I don't recall what exactly on the Citadel.
Maybe some side quest stuff?
Improved power grid.
Oh, weird. You still have the couch mission in your inventory.
Yeah,
You'll never be able to do that.
I read online that that's apparently a glitch that happens if you don't do if you skip any of the Omega side quests, but you still accepted them. They just stay in your journal forever.
Icky. I think most of these you can't do. I know you can't do the heating stabilizers or binning. So it's pretty much either Garnau or Surkesh.
Let's do Surkesh next, when we start up the next part.
Sure. We'll be continuing the wonderful campaign.
Yeah. So in the meanwhile, I shall find and see if there's anyone to raid.
Woo.
No, I got a goopy god playing some Resident Evil 5 right now, so let's go ahead and send him the love since we were talking about Resident Evil earlier.
Nice.
And as I get this raid set up, just remember everyone, if you guys enjoyed what you have seen and you haven't already, don't forget to give me a follow over here on Twitch, turn on notifications for whenever I go live. There are links below to follow me with Instagram and Twitter and Blue Sky and Threads, so you get any and all stream updates and announcements that I may have. There is also a link to my YouTube channel that you can subscribe to, because that's where I post the VODs for the Mount Blade Monday series, as well as main playthroughs into the channel, and shorts, whenever I get shorts. Tomorrow we'll probably be seeing the finale of God of War Ascension. And then if tomorrow is the finale of that, then we'll be able to do Skyrim for like one more week, because after that it's gonna be the re-debut of Wolfpack Wrestling. Which obviously, in case you guys weren't aware, that's going bi-weekly, so every other week will be another episode of WPW, just so I have time to, you know, do other things on Saturdays and all that other fun stuff. Monday we got more Viking Conquests. Tuesday more Destiny 2. I think Act 2 drops next Tuesday. I can't remember, but we shall see. Thursday, like I said last night, I had to push back the Lord of the Rings The Third Age stream because work was just kind of kicking my ass Wednesday and Thursday, and it kind of sucked. So, yeah. So yeah, that's that got pushed back to next Thursday, and then we'll be back at it again for some more Mass Effect 3.
Woo!
Yeah, it's been fun. Yeah, I gotta say though, I think I mentioned this either in the last part or another, but I will say so far, gameplay wise, this is already my favorite in the series.
Oh, very easily. That's part of why Mass Effect 3 multiplayer was so good, is because honestly, I think it just plays really nicely. There's some other reasons that make the multiplayer stand out, but primarily, like, it feels really good. You can throw melee in there if you want. There's a lot of powers I'm disappointed, just like I can't get you to mess around with. Specifically because they were multiplayer only. There was a Krogan guy who has a biotic hammer, and it's one of my personal favorite abilities of the franchise.
Amazing.
Yeah, like, basically you can run up to people and, like, if somebody has, like, lift or singularity or something on them, you slam your hammer into them, and then there's just this giant explosion that flashes out from it. It's so much fun. But that was multiplayer exclusive, so that's lost media at this point.
Damn.
You can probably find YouTube videos and stuff like that of people doing it.
I mean, because I believe I own just regular Mass Effect 3 on Steam. I could. No, never mind. I don't. Scratch that.
Let me see if Mass Effect 3 multiplayer is still up.
It's probably not, but I imagine there's still like local play or something that you could at least fuck around with a little bit.
A quick scan doesn't necessarily say it's dead. Maybe there are still servers for it.
I mean, it's probably like I don't know why this is the comparison I'm making, but it's probably like the Space Marine multiplayer where it exists. There just isn't a whole lot of players, and what players you do get are already like max level, so they can wreck your shit like really easily.
Well, it's co-op, so you don't have to worry about that.
Oh yeah, I forgot. So it was a PvE.
Yeah. I don't know. There might still be a small community running around for it. I haven't played it in God knows how long. I'd probably have to restart it. I'd probably have to buy a fresh fucking account for it. And I don't know if the characters were free or if you had to buy the DLC. As in, like, for example, the Turian cultist or whatever her name is. I'm pretty sure you could only play her if you bought Omega, but I'm not 100% on that. She's really fun. She has like a little teleport slash that does a whole bunch of damage, and you can free teleport using it. So she was one of my favorite characters. I think the Krogan Vanguard was base game, but like you could play as Volus, and Volus had literally an ability called Biotic Orbs. You'd have a bunch of orbs that float around you, and you can like flick them at people. It was fun.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's just depressing because it doesn't exist anymore. Like, you can't. It's hard to show people that kind of stuff. And Legendary Edition didn't bring it back. But hey, I don't know. Maybe the servers are still up. Maybe I can go check it out at some point.
Maybe.
Go buy me a fresh copy of Mass Effect 3.
Alright, well, there's the raid for Goopy Gab. And make sure to go let him know that the bounty hunter has arrived on his doorstep. Because that will be our raid message as always. So with all that being said, ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for watching. Hope you all have a fantastic Friday night, evening, morning, whatever the case may be. And I will see you guys tomorrow for God of War Ascension. Goodbye.
Have a good night.